There's one thing you should know about me. I specialize in a very specific type of security. Subconscious security.
You're talking about dreams?
Mr. Cobb has a job offer he would like to discuss with you.
Like a work placement?
Not exactly. We create the world of the dream. We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Then you break in and steal it.
Well, it's not strictly speaking legal. It's called Inception. Already. I think I found a way home. And this last job, that's how I get there. Dreams feel real while we're in them. It's only when we wake up that we realize something is actually strange.
This was your responsibility. We are not prepared for this. The dream's collapsing.
I have it under control. I'd hate to see out of control.
You mustn't be afraid to dream a little bigger, darling.
There are certainly a lot of sequences in this film where the surreal does happen, and it's happening on a physical level, and it's not, ironically, those things aren't most of the time done in green screen. There was very little green screen on this movie. I mean, when a scene had to be tilted because in another state of reality there was some sort of gravity shift, he would put the entire set on hydraulics and shift that entire bar. There's one thing you should know about me. I can access your mind through your dreams. It's called Inception.
Inception's a project that demanded this very large-scale approach. As soon as you're entering into the idea of what can the human mind conceive of, what world could it create, you want to see this on a grand scale. On The Dark Knight, we'd shot in 3 different countries. For Inception, we shot in 6 countries. And I think we experienced all the different extremes, from heavy rain to burning sun to incredible snowfall, and really wanted to try and test ourselves in terms of photographing things in real places.
I got to work with an extremely talented director and so many different unique talents. Every week there was some new spectacle on set. So it was a constant state of surprise for all of us.
People actually being in a place that adds a massive amount of credibility. Taking the actors up to the top of mountains, taking them underwater, and just all over the place.
It's about trying to envelop yourself in the jigsaw puzzle of what Inception is and our emotional journeys amidst this giant canvas of the dream world.
I really wanted to put together a great ensemble for this movie. Cobb, the character played by Leonardo DiCaprio, is very firmly the emotional center of the story. But around him, we put together an incredible cast on screen. My ambition was to create a story and a world that embraced all different types of human experience, all the different types of grand-scale Hollywood entertainment that I like to imagine is going to come on screen when I sit in the movie theater.
I've always found dreams to be
a very inspiring part of my life. I think the idea that has always fascinated me about dreams is the realization that everything within that dream is created by your own mind as you experience it. And it's that peculiar relationship between the creative part of imagining a world, imagining someone talking to you, and then the realization that as you absorb that world, you're not aware of the fact that you've actually created it.
Let me ask you a question. You never really remember the beginning of a dream, do you? You always wind up right in the middle of what's going on.
I guess, yeah.
How did you get here? It's called Inception. We can access your mind through your dreams. We need you to go into the field with us. I think I found a way home. With this last job.
Inception. Is it possible?
My work.
We're gonna need to do a little better than we might.
Never lose your grasp on what's real and what is a dream.
He's hiding something, and we need to find out what that is.
I'm not sure we're gonna like what we find.
Tell us what you know now!
In my dream, you play by my rules.
Give him the kick! This was not a part of the plan! Wake me up! Wake me up! The dream's collapsing.
Come back to reality.
I have it under control.
I am impressed.
Inception.
Not exactly. We create the world of the dream. What happens along the way and how that unravels, it's what the imagination is.
I'm kind of like a roller coaster person, and that's what it's felt like shooting this movie.
We bring the subject into that dream, and they fill it with their secrets.
Chris does set pieces on a big scale. He does get that wow factor.
Mind telling your subconscious to take it easy?
It's about as big as Hollywood movies get. We gotta break out of here.
Give him the kick!
It's something of a heist movie. It's something of an action film. It's also a love story.
Anything can happen. Your mind is constantly firing watching this movie.
Wake me up! Wake me up!
Inception deals with dreams. Dreams are so intimate and small, and yet they have infinite potential. The idea that has always fascinated me about dreams is that everything within that dream is created by your own mind as you experience it. For a filmmaker, it's an ideal world to be dealing with. It can be on the grandest scale, it can be as frightening or as happy or as exotic as any experience we can conceive of.
This notion of the dream world is something that has never been done before. You never really know what's going to happen next.
Dream state, your conscious defenses are lowered and it makes your thoughts vulnerable to theft. It's called extraction.
Cobb is an extractor, and he's the best extractor in the game.
What's the most resilient parasite? An idea. An idea can transform the world, which is why I have to steal it.
Generally in his work, Cobb extracts ideas from people's minds.
Let's see what you can do.
But Sato, played by Ken Watanabe, comes to him and asks him if he can place an idea in somebody's mind, make it feel real and like it was self-generating.
This can't be done.